Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. Well, one half. I got a special guest with us today. I guess you can call that. Draya is unavailable, but we'll make something shake. So, we're gonna call her Shay today. Special guest Shay. Guess I'll tell a little bit of history real quick. So I met Shay. I have a spot that I go to on Thursdays. I listen to live music, live band, and one Thursday, I think her homegirl had got up, sat next to one of my homeboys, and was talking, and her friend took my spot. So I just went and sat anywhere, and the place I ended up sitting was beside her. I conversated with her and her homegirl, and was that it?
Yeah, and then we exchanged numbers.
Not that day.
Yeah, we did.
Really?
Yeah. We
I
were
don't
the three
think so.
amigos.
I don't think so. I think that was the second time.
No, it was that night.
Okay, well, she said it was that night. Anyway, yeah, I don't think so, because I never talked to y'all. I didn't talk to y'all until the next week.
Or maybe you didn't talk to us, but we had
Nah,
it was.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We were the three
Well, I'm
amigos.
gonna tell my story. So no, we did not exchange no information that day. Shout out to P. That's a homegirl. But yeah, we conversated. We had a good time. The next week, came in spot, and it was like the first time that week, the first time I saw them was the first time I ever seen it, because I've been going there for probably about a year and a half before I even seen them in there. But the next week saw them, and what happened?
I don't know. Because
Oh God! All right, so
we exchanged them with that.
no, we didn't. We exchanged numbers the second time. But anyway, so I spoke to him, and because y'all didn't go to the Miami Vibes the first,
We didn't.
like y'all went the second time, because that's when we exchanged numbers, because I told y'all to come. So
Okay.
yeah, so P, we exchanged numbers. P put us all in the group chat, everything, and they came to the next spot after that with us, and we just been hanging since then. We've been tight. That's basically it. Yeah, no more, no less.
Yep.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, no, it was the second time.
Okay.
Because even after that, because me and P hung out. Yeah, me and P hung out after that. But yeah,
Okay.
I think he was gone. But anyway, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Shay.
Well,
Oh God. Just don't be shy. Don't be shy now. We on camera.
I have one child. I'm single.
Single.
I have one child, and I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm gonna be moving.
Nurse prac. Talk to the mic. Nurse practitioner.
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving.
Where you from?
I'm from South Carolina,
Where you moving to?
Charlotte.
Ooh.
I'm moving to Charlotte
When you moving to the Queen City?
in about a year, because my son will be graduating in May. So shortly after that,
Next December.
yeah, somewhere in the fall next year,
Okay.
I'll be moving to Charlotte.
Excited about it?
Very,
Shout out to Charlotte, Queen City,
very.
the great state.
North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, she's a Clemson fan too.
I am.
Ugh.
I am a Clemson fan. They disappointed me last week with South Carolina, but I am a Clemson fan forever. But
Yeah.
I do like North Carolina basketball.
Of course. Of course. All right, so y'all, we are not going to talk sports this week because Dre is not here. So I mean, for the people that don't want to hear us talk about sports, we just mainly our women fan base, our women listeners and viewers. I'm not gonna say fan base because we don't have fans. We have listeners, viewers, and family, and everybody's family. That's what I like to say. But yeah, unapologetic nation, as Drake would say. But I don't know. We was having pretty good conversation before we started. We're not gonna go there. Anyway, so what we will talk about to begin with is Draya and Tyrod Taylor. So for those that aren't aware, Draya was dating Tyrod Taylor. Somewhere it ended. I don't know when. I'm not in their business like that. I don't know. But for those of y'all that know, Draya is dating Jalen Green, who plays for the Houston Rockets, and she's gotten pregnant. She had his baby, and she's still living in Tyrod Taylor's house. They had an agreement to, excuse me, I guess he was going to sell her house, which I guess he changed his mind. She made renovations to the house, so she invested money into it. So I guess that's one of the main issues. But now he's filed, I guess, an eviction notice to have her removed from the house. Her, the baby, whatever else. When they came to the house to evict her or serve her the papers, she wasn't there. But the child was, and the nanny was.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, when you start putting money into something that's not yours, it's a risk you're taking. So if he don't want to sell it anymore, then that's his choice. You know, you don't put money into something until it's yours. That's like renting an apartment or renting a house, and you're putting all this extra money and you're renovating, and it's not yours.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's the risk you take.
So you're not on the side of this man is wrong for putting this woman out?
No.
Okay.
She's dating someone else.
I completely feel the same way.
She's dating someone else, had his baby, and he's a millionaire, right?
All right, so let me play devil's advocate then. And I mean I already know how I feel, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. So as far as in him, let's say he didn't. It looks like, let's say it looks like or appears to be that he didn't have an issue with her living there until she started fucking with somebody else, got pregnant, and had a baby.
But that's his right.
It is his right.
That's his right. That's his house.
If that was your cousin, what would you say? You wouldn't be like, damn, how you gonna put my cousin out like that?
No, I would.
Okay. So
this is me being on the outside looking in.
Okay.
I'm not. This isn't my cousin. This isn't my sister. This is my homegirl. This is me being Shay outside and looking in. You don't put money into something that's not yours. He has that right.
He does. 100%.
So, go live with your boyfriend, or have your boyfriend put you up in another house if it's the money.
So that was the main. I'm not gonna say issue, but thing that like stuck out to me, like, okay, you have a boyfriend, baby dad. I think Draya and Tyrod Taylor has kids too. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but
I don't think so. I think she has a
well,
older child and then this baby.
All right, well, so yeah, Tyrod Taylor got no ties, no strings,
right?
But so all right, so you are with Jalen Green now, and Jalen Green, if we're looking at his NBA contract versus Tyrod Taylor's NFL contract, Jalen Green makes exponentially more money than Tyrod Taylor does right now.
Okay.
So what is for me? I was wondering, okay, well, why is she still in this man's house? And if I'm Jalen Green, if I'm Jalen Green, honestly, that would kind of be an issue with me.
Well, we don't know what's said like behind the scenes.
We don't. But whatever
what she told him.
Yeah, but whatever said behind the scenes, I'm still like, hey, look, like, well, because like, so me, I feel like you have to be, if I'm starting something with you, you have to be, I want you to be, or it has to appear to me, or whatever else, like you are, your hands are completely wiped. You're wiped clean from the previous situation.
But again, we don't know what she said to him.
We don't.
So it could look like or seem to him that this is hers, or this isn't his.
No.
No?
I'm pretty sure he knows that that's not her house.
Okay. Okay.
And I would hate to assume that he just figured out it was her house by
I hope not.
her receiving an eviction.
I hope not, but you never know. You don't know. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Well, I would hope that in their relationship that she was whatever enough to
But you have
let
to
him know, like, this is not my house.
But Draya is really like much older than
Jalen. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
She could have manipulated him into, or
a lot of people said that.
He may not even think like that because how old is he? 22, 23?
22, 23.
Yeah. I mean, he may not think like, okay, well, I want her hands to be wiped clean of this previous relationship. I want her in her own shit. Like, he might not even think like that. So at 22, 23, were you thinking, would you have thought like that? Well, maybe because you were in the army, so you were more disciplined, and
I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I just feel like,
and then
I feel like when you start, like, the baggage, if I start something, regardless, so I never had to, like, deal with that type of situation, but I felt like whenever I started, like, dealing with women, at whatever age, it was like, no, like, you're not, like, I'm not dealing with a woman that still has one foot in and one foot out the door with somebody else.
So people mature at different ages and stages of life. So maybe you were more mature at 22, 23. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not mature and doesn't think like, oh, I need for her to be wiped clean of this previous relationship that she was in. House included.
I guess. I feel like you're giving him bail.
What?
I feel like you're giving him bail.
I mean,
no.
But she's older, so she could have manipulated him into thinking whatever or believing whatever as well. Because she's almost 40.
Draya's over 40.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, right? No, I thought she was like 39, 38.
I don't know. I was when I say over 40, I was saying at least 40, 41, maybe 40. Yeah. But she might not be. I'm not 100% in tune with Draya like that.
Yeah, well, she's I think he's her son's age.
Okay.
So maybe,
She say that again? Jalen Green is yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
No. My son cannot bring a woman home that's my age. I don't care how old he is. No. I don't care if he was 35 and he's 53.
Okay.
And I'm 50. No, absolutely not.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No, they're not on like the same mature, like, no, you cannot bring a woman home that's my age. No.
All right. So the reverse. What if one of his friends is trying to come on to you?
Absolutely not.
You don't like younger guys?
No, I don't. I don't like guys my age, so.
Okay. All right.
So I'm definitely not doing any younger.
But why? So, and then we can leave it alone after this. So why wouldn't you want your son to deal with a woman that's your age?
Because I feel like they don't have anything like my son and I have nothing in common. Like the kid's his age. We have nothing in common.
I can understand that.
So why would someone who's 18 years his senior be interested in him?
Are they capable of loving each other?
Yeah, of course. Of course. You can say you love somebody. You can display that love and show that love in the best way that you know how, but being with that person forever, I just no.
So they can't trump everything else?
No. Not with mama.
Oh, not with mama. Yeah,
Not
but
with mama.
well, yeah, okay. But with them, I mean, who knows?
So,
Would you date a
question, question, question for you.
wait. Would you date a man your father's age?
No, my dad is 61 and 62.
61, 62-year-olds, a
No,
lot of them aren't looking 61, 62.
I don't care. No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Why?
Because for reasons.
Oh, yeah, what's the reasons? Yeah, what's the reasons?
For reasons I'm not gonna say, but no.
Why not?
No, you know I'm a nurse.
Okay.
So
All 61s and 60.
no, not all, not all,
Exactly.
not all, but
I
we're
don't
nearing
know
that
the
age.
reason, but
We're nearing that age of not being able to perform.
and there's performance enhancers.
I don't want that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unless I'm that age as well.
Okay. What was your question?
How would you feel if your daughter brought a man home, either one of your daughters brought a man home your age?
We're gonna have some long conversations.
How would you feel about that? Like,
I wouldn't feel the best about it, but we're gonna have some long conversations, and I need to understand why and what is it that she feels like that they have, I guess,
in
that brings
common.
them together to date. You've dated people that you didn't have nothing in common with before, probably, right? I mean, I don't know your dating history, but
No, we have to have something in common.
okay. All right. Okay.
Have you?
I have, but I mean, I don't think it started out that way. I'm not gonna go into the whole thing, but is people say one thing and then once
Mhm.
you're dating or as things are getting more serious, it's kind of like, okay, well, this person isn't a great communicator.
Right.
This person isn't a sapiosexual, whatever else. Like, oh, I love the conversation. I love the da 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 da. I love mind provoking conversation or whatever else. And you're
Yeah.
just like, no, you don't.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, but um, okay.
So you're saying like you started off and you thought maybe you had stuff in common and then
Maybe, or it's just like you're going off of conversation and what someone says. You
okay.
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Yeah. But Joe Biden pardoned his son.
Mm-hmm. And I would do the same. If
Absolutely.
I had that power, I would do the exact same.
Is there anything that your son could have done that would that you wouldn't pardon him for? I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Yes.
there are probably some
Yes.
obvious ones, but yes.
Yes. If I know that he murdered someone for a fact that he murdered is no doubt, I wouldn't pardon him. If he
The other ones we don't have to say.
okay,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Pedophile type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
The R word, which
Yeah.
all these trigger words I'm not going to use. So, outside of those,
No.
mm,
He's getting pardoned for everything.
yeah, that's why I don't understand the
'Cause-
backlash from a lot for because I feel like there are a lot of people that have condoned their children's behavior
Mhm.
for a lot of crazy things. Put up their house
Yep.
for
Yep.
somebody that they known that probably wasn't shit or was like doing some real fucked up shit. So,
Right.
I don't
And I'm
see
pretty sure this president-elect is about to pardon every J6 person that was involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's
So
I think that's coming.
my son, hell yeah. I'm pardoning him before I leave his office.
Yeah. I just think he's playing the same game that the elect is playing, because that's the same
Mhm.
thing. I mean, the same thing the elect was doing. Um, and even to move off on a part, and now that I'm looking at a lot of the people that he's bringing along as a part of his cabinet, and his I don't know. This shit is weird to me. I'm looking at a bunch of celebrities,
Yep.
a bunch of businessmen, businesswomen, and investors, and like it is absolutely crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Like this shit is weird. Like
But what do we expect from a businessman? He's not a politician. He's not a I guess textbook he is because he's
Mhm.
the a second term president, but he's not a politician. He's a businessman. So we shouldn't expect anything different by everybody he's bringing on. So
Yeah, we about to get in some real scary times, and
yeah,
I think mid-February, early March, like it's gonna be a lot of question marks. Like we're gonna be wondering, like I don't know, like it's well, so on one hand, far as in the economy, you might like you can ask yourself, like, okay, far as in these businessmen, investors, businessmen, businesswomen, and investors, is the economy going to improve, or is it just going to improve for this certain tier of people, which is what it looks like it will be, but
mhm.
who knows?
We'll see.
Whatever. Um, Andrew Schultz, Kendrick Lamar. On Kendrick Lamar album GNX, he had a line where it said, "Don't let a white comedian speak about black women," something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. That's not for sure. So, recently Andrew Schultz was on a podcast, and he said something to the effect of Kendrick Lamar being tough around his record label mates and other guys, but alone he's soft. And if they was in jail together, basically, lack of a better words, he would make Kendrick Lamar his bitch and R word, probably R word him or some shit like that. And of course, a white man, white comedian saying that is not going to fly, especially with Kendrick Lamar right now on the high that he's been on, throughout the year.
Was it said in a jokingly, like a comedian atmosphere? A comedian? No, it wasn't podcast.
It was. It was on the
So was he
podcast.
joking? Like, was he
Well, I
laughing?
mean, he's a
Because he's
comedian. I
he's a
mean, I don't know.
comedian, right? So
But so for a lot of people that doesn't matter because it's a white man speaking on a black man like that.
I feel like sometimes comedians get passes
Hmm.
for some of the things they say
Hmm.
because they're in a comedic atmosphere and you know, they're joking. They're a comedian. But mm,
So I think the outcry is because
he's white.
he's white, and right now it's Kendrick. I think if he said something about Drake, it probably wouldn't have been as much of a problem because Drake is supposedly the bad guy right now. A lot of people, so
Yeah.
um we just had an incident months ago where Salsa Santana said something about raping academics, and no one batted an eye.
No, no, I remember that. No.
So
But I don't think
honestly, Kendrick said something about him, and that was his response. This comedian, um, I'm not going to cape for him, but I do feel uh, there are a lot of things comedians get a pass for.
mhm.
Um, it is what it is. I mean, I don't see the big. I mean,
Because I don't think you would run up on Kendrick in the street and say that. I don't.
I don't know. I mean,
He'll not without bodyguards. If it was one on one, he wouldn't go to Kendrick and say that.
well, that was his statement. He said Kendrick's tough around people. I never listen. I like Kendrick, but I never viewed Kendrick as
I mean, I'm not gonna
a
say he's a
tough guy
tough,
either.
right? I'm not gonna say he's a tough guy,
Mhm.
but I don't think this person, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz,
Andrew Schultz would go to Kendrick in person and
probably
say.
not.
So of course, I mean, you're behind a camera, you're in front of people, you have probably security. You wouldn't do that on the street. You wouldn't go to him on the street and say that. So, I mean, it is what it is. People say shit all the time.
They do.
But I feel like comedians, they feel like they should get a pass because they are comedians and, they can say whatever.
Mm.
Just like the whole rape or R word.
Yes. Trigger warning, y'all.
Trigger warning. The R word. You said it earlier.
No, I didn't. I
You
said
did. You did. So, the whole R word, comedians can get a pass with that. But us, we have to say, trigger warning, the R word.
Okay. I guess.
So,
Let's talk about this list you brought up.
Billboard.
So she brought to my attention a list that Billboard brought up, and it was the top 50
10. It's
10
the top 10 women rappers of the year.
of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So of course Glorilla was number one, and I feel like she should be.
I can't debate that.
She should be number one. I feel like she had like the biggest year. Number two was Megan.
I don't know. Well, Glorilla had the biggest year.
Yeah.
Impact wise, as far as you heard her music everywhere, but record sales, I don't know. I don't know if she had the biggest year.
No, I don't think they were going off record sales.
All right, so yeah, because I think Nicki probably had the biggest year record sales.
But Nicki didn't put out anything.
Yes,
this
she
year.
did.
What did she put out? She had a tour this year.
She toured off that album.
I thought it was last year. I thought that was last year.
Oh,
Pink Friday Reloaded, right?
Let's look. Let's be factual.
Well, we're not. I don't think they were talking about sales. They were talking about like the biggest impact. And on TikTok, it was Glorilla. Glorilla was everywhere.
Pink Friday. No, that was last year.
Yeah.
But that flows over into this year because I want to say it came out
at the end of last year.
Yeah, at the end of last year.
Well, but she
did tour off of it. So yeah.
Yeah, even at that, Glorilla, I feel like
deserved
number one.
Absolutely,
she deserved number one. Megan was two.
I can't debate. I can't do Meg. I can't do Meg at two. I would have to say Sexy Red, but go ahead.
I do agree with that. I do agree because Sexy Red behind Glorilla had, I guess, the biggest impact because she was all over social media.
And honestly,
Lotto too should have been over.
Well, honestly,
Megan.
Sexy Red and Glow might be a lot closer than what you want to say because, when you look at songs, impact, or whatever else, like it's almost a dead tie, as far as in what they've like music wise, what they put out, anthems. It's not a big gap.
You're right. But Sexy was number 4.
Okay, so
it was Glorilla.
Okay.
Megan at 2, Nicki at 3, which I think I don't know if Nicki should be number 3. Oh, Barb, don't kill me.
Keep going.
Sexy at 4. I think Lotto at 5. Doechii at 6. Doechii at 6. Doja Cat at 7. JT at 8. Rhapsody at 9. And then Cardi at 10.
Does it say the criteria?
No, I think it's just somebody just ranking them as like the biggest impact of the year.
At the top of it, does it say like what? Probably not.
No.
All right, so Glow, Meg, Nicki, Sexy, Doechii.
No.
Glotto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 5. I would say 1 and 2 would be interchangeable for me, as I said, between Glow and Sexy.
Okay.
Interchangeable.
I can agree with that.
3,
I would have to give it to my girl Lotto. I think she should be number 3. No?
I might have to go. I might have to go Meg.
It's 3?
Yeah.
I don't. Her,
I'm not a Meg fan. I'm not a Meg fan,
I'm a Meg fan.
far
Like I love female rappers,
far
but
as in music, so that's tough too because I forgot Big Mama, um,
yeah, Brokey. Like I feel
Brokey.
like Lotto should be in a top 3.
But hold on, Big Mama, Brokey, um, but I don't listen
Her
to no
album
one like
wasn't
that.
terrible, you know.
Who, Megs?
No, Lotto. Her album wasn't terrible. Meg, it was a few. I was just like, girl, you could have left that off.
Megan Act Two. Well, she's coming off of she would be coming off of Cobra, right? No, no,
Yes,
no, no. What's her 24 album? Did she release 24 album?
Meg Act 2.
Um, his
Okay, his is. I like his.
what's BOA? I don't know.
I
I'm the
think I
wrong
know
guy.
that song, but
His Cobra. Um, I gotta. So I'm gonna say Lotto.
yeah, it's number 3.
I'm gonna say Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki had a
She had a good tour this year.
but well, when you talk about tour, you're gonna talk about legacy songs too. Like she's probably gonna perform new songs, but I'm pretty sure she performed more
Older.
older,
Mm-hmm.
more of her classics than
Mm-hmm.
she did. Um,
So I think this list was based on impact and not necessarily.
I'm surprised they had Doechii for it because Doechii is supposed to be everything right now too, from everywhere that I've seen it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not big on it, but Doechii is supposed to be everything right now.
I don't-
Um, you said who else?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. I'm not big on Doja.
I'm not
Um,
either.
but her album wasn't that bad. I gave it a once. Doja Cat,
JT.
JT,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. JT just did not. She's
I,
not the same as the City Girls. Uh,
I'm never listening to JT and I'm never listening to the City Girls. Never.
you never listen to
Unless
the
it's
girls?
something, unless it's in, I'm never playing it. I'm never pressing play on it myself.
Oh,
They
okay.
so and there's nothing wrong with them, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
It's not the music that's for me. The stuff that they talk about or rap about is just nothing that really appeals to or relates to me and what I like to listen to, or even me in general. Like a lot of rappers I listen to, like I'm not gonna say I relate to them, but it's kind of like something that could appeal to me. Like
Gotcha.
I'm never wanting to hear about fucking a man or
Scamming a nigga.
scamming a nigga or whatever. Like it's not it. So yeah.
All right. And then
Rhapsody, I like
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm.
Rhapsody is never going to get the just due that she deserves because Rhapsody Rhapsody sounds like, well, not sound like her voice, but her content and music. She
Right.
sounds like Jay-Z, J.
Mm-hmm.
Cole. She's a lyricist,
Right.
and that's not one of the main things that appeal to women.
Right.
Like women is going to
Right.
be a beat and
What they can
whatever
twerk
else.
to.
Yes, what they can twerk to
What they can twerk to.
and
Yep.
and a good chorus or hook.
Yep. Yep. And then Cardi's number 10. She didn't. I think Cardi's scared to put out another album because the first one to me was decent. Like it was good to me. So I think she's scared to put out something because it may not be as good as the first.
Listen,
I don't
Cardi
see how she's not.
Cardi is on a list every year for something, and it just amazes me because Cardi does not put out music at the same level or clip that her peers do.
But she's on a lot of features.
Well, yeah, features, but yes.
She's on a lot of features. So I think that's why she's on the
What was the
list.
feature she was on this year?
She was on tomorrow. Who's that? Is that JT? I mean, not JT. Lotto or
Whatever she did was forgettable because you don't even remember.
No, I know she's on the song. I can't remember who is the original artist.
Oh,
That's Glorilla. Tomorrow's Glorilla.
true.
Put It on the Floor. She was on that. She was also on Megan Gorilla's Wannabe. She was on a few features this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think she's working on an album though. So we'll see.
Well, they've been saying that. They've been saying that for the last 4 or 5
Well,
years.
she just had a baby, so give her some grace.
We're not going to do that.
Give her some grace. She just had a baby.
All right. So you made a statement earlier before, I think we was probably in pre-pod or whatever. You said something to the effect of niggas got too much dip on their chip. Some of these niggas got too much dip on their chip.
Mm-hmm.
So why was that statement made? What makes you feel that way?
So some men,
Mm-hmm.
I feel they don't take, how do I want to word this? They don't take a woman not responding the way they want to very well. So a man asked me for my number. And because I didn't give him my number, he went through, because hey, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
To death.
Mm-hmm.
But because I didn't give him my number, he went through. First, he was rude to me. After I wouldn't give him, because I don't give out my number. So he was rude to me, and then he went and deleted every message that he ever sent. And I'm just like,
Okay.
So the message he sent to me, the rude message, I'm just like, ooh,
What was the rude
too
message?
much. I must have a nigga. I think so. I can't remember because I deleted and blocked them. But I must have a nigga. I think I look better than what I actually look like.
Okay.
I don't look good enough to be ignored. Like it was a whole bunch of shit, and I'm just like,
Okay.
because I didn't give you my number. Too much dip on your chip.
Okay.
Too much.
Okay. I could see it. I could see it because I know guys. I've heard of guys that hell, I've seen guys. Well, fuck you too, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look that good anyway, like that, or you don't look that good anyway. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why were you trying to get at her? Then that's I don't know. But so
he didn't say fuck you, but he basically did. In other words, say fuck you. You don't look as good as you think you do, and I mean, you said I look good. I didn't say, hey, Facebook, I know I look good. You keep in my inbox saying I look good, so I don't know.
Okay, I mean, that's goofy. It's goofy.
Very.
And I've known, like I said, more on more occasions than not that there are guys like that. What was so you didn't find him attractive?
No, he was not an ugly person.
Okay.
But I just don't give out my number to everybody. I don't give out my number
But
really
he wasn't
at all.
attractive enough to get your number.
He would have been, had I been in a different state of mind. He would have been like in a different area in my life, a different stage of my life. He would have been. He wasn't an ugly person. He was I'm not gonna say very attractive, but he was attractive
enough to get your number.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
All right, yeah. That's what it gotta be. Who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, Kofi. Ooh, that man.
So if Kofi was slitting your DMs right now, asking for your number, would he get it?
He would definitely
absolutely.
Get my number. He would get my number.
So the guy wasn't attractive enough to get your number, right?
Right. Right.
We got to all right. Now we got to the nitty gritty of that. But you don't think women do that too? And I hate to be like, well, women. I'm not gonna say, well, women do
Oh,
it too, but I'm asking.
absolutely. Absolutely. They don't, a lot of women don't take rejection well either. Because women, I feel, not all women, but some women, feel like because they slide into a man's DM, the man is supposed to automatically say, oh, well, this woman slid in my DM. I'm supposed to holler back. I'm supposed to give her my number. I'm supposed to do whatever, when that's not the case.
Right.
I feel like a lot of women, they do. They feel like, oh, well, I slid in this nigga DM, then he better give me his number.
I think it's more or less the fact that niggas fuck anything. That's the
That,
status quo.
mm-hmm.
So,
You know, why would he give me his number? Why isn't he trying?
which that ain't
So
always true anyway, because niggas don't.
no, I hope not.
There might be some that do, but a lot of these men got preferences.
Yeah. I, I hope a lot of men have standards.
But I do so I do think men take rejection worse than women,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think women are not used to rejection
Mm-hmm.
because of that simple fact.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure if I slid in 10 men DMs, I probably would get,
You're gonna shoot a good percentage.
yeah, I'm gonna say eight, probably eight, 7 or 8. I'll get about 7 or 8 numbers.
Okay.
But with the man, I don't know if it would be the same.
No, no, no. And it's funny you say that because I was I saw someone post something early on Facebook. She said something about to the effect of she's slowly starting to realize that she's going to be single the rest of her life. And not gonna lie, I was interested in her at once upon a time, and I didn't like full-fledged come out at her, but I just trying to see where her head was at,
Mhm.
what she was looking for, what she was trying to do, and basically, she said something like something like she wasn't. This was like years ago, but she wasn't really dating or looking for anything right now or something like that. I can't really remember. But so I commented and said, are you really interested in no, what did I say? I said something. Well, she said she's realizing the fact that she's gonna be single the rest. And I said, is that what you want?
Mm-hmm.
And then she commented, she replied, she said something to the effect of, um, no, but she needs someone that aligns with her as far as in spiritual, work, blah 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 blah, whatever else. And I replied, I said, it might be a little shade. I said, well, I'm pretty sure you have um options, some options that you didn't uh explore for whatever reason, but I'm pretty sure you have options.
Okay. So would you spin the block? Like,
No, 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 no.
no, not just for her. I'm just saying, like, period. Would you spin
No, I
the
don't spin the block ever.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no. Well, even to that fact, so I feel like, and I might be wrong, so tell me. If I we all off script, like that's how conversations go though. Like none of the shit we was supposed to be talking about. But so so I feel like if I do make an advance or try to talk to a woman and for whatever reason she's not interested, then it is what it is.
Okay.
So, and this has happened plenty of times to where maybe somewhere later they were interested now,
Mm-hmm.
but expected me to.
Show that mutual interest. So,
No, I might show the mutual interest, but I have already made my advance, and for whatever reason, nothing happened. So I feel like this next time around, Like because I'm still going to be under the guise or the premise that okay, you're not interested because you wasn't interested to begin with. So if you start showing attention or doing whatever, am I supposed to be like, let me try again? I don't think so.
Okay. I don't spend the block either. So
Well, it ain't even, but
so
that's not spinning the block because it
but
wasn't
it
a
is.
relationship.
So no, it's not even just about relationships, but you're doubling back to like that interest. So no, I don't agree with, oh well, now you're showing me interest because I'm not gonna be anybody's second choice.
Well, no, even if if she's showing interest, guess what? Now I feel like now you have to bring that to the table. Like, hey, look, I'm interested. I'm blah 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 blah. I've already shot my shot.
So you would, okay. So if you shot your shot with someone and they didn't show any interest for whatever reason, and then 6 months later they come back and they're interested in you, and they tell you they're interested in you, and
By them telling me they're interested in
or
me,
showing you that they're interested.
are they shooting their shot?
Yeah.
Or they're just telling me? It's a difference.
Okay, so what if they're shooting their shot 6 months
So
later?
if they're shooting their shot, then we could visit it. We can see what's going on. But I'm not ever shooting my shot again.
So
I shot it the first time. For whatever reason, you wasn't interested.
So what if you're the second choice now? Like, so you're okay with being the second choice? Because I feel like to me, if even if this is not the case, in my mind, it's, oh well, you had someone else.
Listen, you're always gonna be somebody's second choice.
Well, don't make me feel like I'm the second choice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I shot my shot, which I don't do often, but if I shot my shot and you were not interested, and then you try to come back, I'm going to feel, whether it's like this or not, I'm going to feel like, oh, well, you had someone else you were interested in and that fell through. So now you're trying to double back to me because maybe I'm the second best, or I might be the third best, I might be the third person on your list. And now I'm the second or third option. No, don't make me feel like that.
I said that. I don't know. So do you feel like you're always going to be someone's second choice?
I mean, you could be, but don't make me feel, like I said, don't make me feel like I'm the second choice. I could be.
Are you comfortable with being a second choice?
If I don't know.
Well, if they don't make you feel like you're the second choice, but you are.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know that I'm someone's second choice.
All right, so listen, Kofi is always going to be your first choice.
No, he's not always going to be my first choice.
Are you sure?
I'm 110% sure. If I was in a I'm not a cheater. Okay. So if I am in a committed relationship, I don't care who I'm in a relationship with. They have my loyalty. If my heart and my mind is in this relationship, they have my loyalty. I don't care if Kofi comes in my inbox. I would not. I'm not. I'm telling you, I am not a cheater. So my person will always have my loyalty.
There is not a man on earth
that can make me cheat.
That can. No, I'm not gonna say cheat. That can steal you from another man.
Not if I am, like I said, my heart and my mind is in this relationship. Because you could be in a relationship, and women, their mind would be gone, mentally gone before they're physically gone.
Right.
So if I'm mentally gone, I probably can be taken. But if my mind and my heart are both in it, then no man can make me stop being loyal to my man.
Okay. But if you sit with your man and he comes across the TV.
Listen.
Talk to me.
So my last relationship, he knew that Kofi was like, no, not saying that Kofi could steal me, because at that moment my mind was still in my relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
he would say things like, "Oh, your man is on the TV."
Never,
Every time,
never,
every time,
never,
your man,
never.
you start smiling and this and that, and I can tell this, and I
Listen,
can.
but listen. Here's the thing. You start. He said that you start smiling.
He
Yeah.
said that, but I would look at.
But you
So
know
I
what?
started looking at my phone. I mean, he's an attractive man, but I swear I would not. Okay, yeah, I smile. The man is
But you
fine.
know what? He probably realized. You know what? She don't even smile like that when I walk in the room.
Maybe.
Mm,
I mean,
mm,
maybe I didn't.
mm.
Maybe I didn't.
Yo, I got this. I got some special hooch I done made.
Yeah. Whew.
Anywho, but yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. But he still gets the attention that your man probably wanted.
But at that point, at that moment, my man was getting attention.
Did he get Kofi attention?
Kofi got a smile. That's what Kofi got. Kofi got a smile. I may not have smiled when my man walked in the room, but he got a lot other stuff. Now I ain't talking about sexually. He got a lot of other stuff that Kofi didn't, and Kofi couldn't get because I was loyal. He got a smile,
but,
man.
but, but
There's
Kofi,
no
Kofi, listen, but Kofi wasn't close either.
listen, Reggie, I'm telling you,
I got you. I got you.
loyalty is so big to me, and
Mm-hmm.
when I'm loyal, I am loyal.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
So no, Kofi. I don't care if Kofi was in the same room. Kofi could not smell it.
Listen, that's a good segue. Can you be happy in your relationship but still want more?
Yes. And I say that because people grow, and they as you grow, you may want more. But that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm unhappy with this person because I'm ready to go to another level, or I'm growing,
Mm-hmm.
or I want more. Yeah, no, you can still be happy with your
What if you
partner.
aren't getting that more from your partner?
Well, that's a conversation that needs to be had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a conversation that needs to be had. Like,
Because I believe you can, but also, so every being, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Being with that person and that person. Do you think there's someone that can please 100% please you? This person is everything, like gives you everything you want, you need, and you can never want more from this person or anyone else. Like this person checks all these boxes. I don't think it's
I,
possible.
I, I was gonna say no. However, I don't think one person is already built like that.
Mm-hmm.
People change. People change for what they want to change for, or who they want to change for. So if I was dating someone and he had everything, but he wasn't necessarily romantic,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and every woman wants to be romanced. So if he wasn't romantic, and I spoke to him like, listen, baby, like I would like some candles sometime. I would like, some rose petals. I would like I'm giving you the foundation. So if this man really wants to, he will,
Mm-hmm.
with certain things. If he doesn't check off all the boxes.
if if he can't or don't check off them boxes and you mention it to him, how does that come across? Is it okay? He's not trying hard enough, or he just can't.
I just feel like people that want to will. I feel like there's so many, especially social media. You know, social media can be a blessing and a curse. I just feel like if there is something that a partner, whether it's a man or a woman,
Mm-hmm.
that's telling you that you're lacking in, there are resources available.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if you don't want to seek help in a therapist, social media has everything. You go to social media.
Have you ever been told that you was lacking?
No, because I'm perfect. I'm just joking.
Okay. All right.
No, yeah, I have been.
How did that make you feel?
I didn't care
Oh, okay.
because for other reasons, I didn't care.
Okay.
I didn't care. But if I cared, it would make me, want to change. I didn't care that I was lacking in whatever I was lacking in at that moment.
It will make you want to change. Would have been a blow to your self-esteem, feelings, or whatever else?
Maybe my feelings, self-esteem, no. Feelings, maybe.
Self-esteem was wrong. So yes, feelings
Yeah,
or anything else.
feelings, maybe. But I mean, if I really care for this person,
Mhm.
I'm gonna wanna change. I'm gonna wanna if it's not too much, I'm gonna want to do change to what they're wanting
Okay.
without changing myself, without changing me. You know, they might not like how.
But so when you're doing you and you're doing whatever, and then someone says, "Excuse me," they tell you that or whatever else. So for you to change, that is changing you.
So give me an example because
All right. So for instance, when we talk about love, right?
mhm,
You meet someone, our natural instincts to care for them or love them is what we perceive as love. It's not what that person perceives as
right,
love, right? So you're gonna love them basically off of what you think or expect love should be.
mhm,
So sooner or later, they might say, if they do say, they might say, "Hey, that's not the way I receive love," or yada yada yada, whatever else, right? So now you have to, I guess, realize, understand, or figure out how they receive love or they want. So, in a sense, you are kind of changing.
you're changing actions.
You're changing actions, but those actions are still um yourself because you might be
You're
like, you
so
know what? No, 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 no. You might be like, you know what? You might be the type of woman that say, not saying you are, but you might be the type of woman that say, you know what? I don't be doing shit like that for no nigga. Blah 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 blah, whatever. Like that ain't me. But now it's like, okay, this man, that's something that this man wants, or that's what he perceives or wants as that's quote unquote his love language. So now, is you're left to the thing of, okay, am I going to do this or am I not? So you are changing something if you intend to do that. No, I mean,
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay, so if I say personally, if I say I'm not doing XYZ for someone, I'm not changing that XYZ.
Say that again.
So if I say personally, because you said, a woman can say, "Oh, I'm not doing this for a nigga," blah blah blah.
Because
So if I say I'm not doing XYZ, I'm not doing it, and it's for a good reason for me. So
it might be
I
one of
mean,
those society things like ain't no woman supposed to be doing this for no man. I don't do this. I don't blah, 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 blah. I'll never go 50-50 with a man. I'll never do this. I'll never blah a man, blah 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 whatever.
that's so like that part of social media society I don't like
But that still
because
might be
it's like
your
a
stance.
one size fits all, and it's that's not.
But that might be your stance on something though.
Okay, and then I'm not doing it. If my stance on whatever, like I personally don't go by social media society, you know, with their definition or what roles should be or whatever.
Okay.
It's what my morals and values or whatever are.
Okay.
So if my man says I like foot rubs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give my man a foot rub.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna say, oh, because you ain't my husband, you ain't getting no foot rub, or you ain't my husband. I'm not, massaging you, or I'm not gonna give you a facial. I saw a video. This woman was, you know,
Yeah.
catering to her man.
I didn't see nothing wrong. I know what video you're talking about. I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like
Little beard wash and everything. I'll
right.
be needing
I
them.
no. I'm not gonna say, oh, because you're not my husband. I'm not giving you that.
Is that is that doing wife things?
I did.
It's funny because it's funny because I was looking at a video before we started and it said something about
Question was coming.
it said something about these women uh want niggas to do husband things before they even get to their phase, and women think that just like they can come as is, basically. I hate that.
And I told you,
but look, hold on, let me stop. Even like so, even with that conversation, it's almost like because I've had this comment before response. Well, I gave you some pussy.
Mm.
No, listen, listen. Women have got to understand
you can get pussy for $40.
Yes, but there is pussy like
everywhere.
All women have pussies
everywhere.
So for a woman to give me pussy and then say, "Well, I gave you some pussy." Okay, and I gave you some dick. Like this is to me, it's a mutual exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't hold pussy higher than dick. Like these are two things. Like
it's no longer valuable. You know how like back in the day, pussy was supposed to be valuable.
It was sacred then.
Right.
Because you had to actually put in work
mm-hmm.
to get pussy.
Mm-hmm. Now you can give them a few dollars.
It ain't even that.
That's true too.
These days, all you got to do is be able to talk a good game, or even look like you got money. Sometimes you ain't even got to get money out.
That's true.
All right.
So
I had to get that.
Yeah, get that off your chest.
A little bit. All right.
Well.
All right. So what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, women who say about wifely duties, because we were talking, and I know more women that has done wifely duties. I mean, whatever that is, wifely duties for men versus men doing husband duties for women.
Lines are blurred.
I mean, I don't know what those duties are.
Exactly.
But if we're going by social media, I've seen more women. And I said, cooking, cleaning. If you're not living with this man and you're going to his house and you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing his grocery shopping, whether you're paying for it or not, you're doing his grocery shopping, like you're doing everything that a wife would do. And I'm just speaking on my, my experience, doing everything that a wife would do for somebody you're not even living with. So, yeah, I mean, I get that. But again, whatever works for that couple.
You know what? Funny thing. When you talk about like these gender roles or whatever they talk about, like this supposed to be done, like a woman is supposed to do this, woman's supposed to do this, man's supposed to do this, man's supposed to do this. So when you look at everything that they quote unquote say a woman is supposed to do, it is basic life skills or necessities.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Can you name one that isn't a basic life skill or necessity that women are supposedly supposed to do? You can't.
Let me think. I have to think on that. I'm gonna get back to you.
Okay. So
I'm gonna get back to you on that.
All right. I would love to hear it. All right. So now when you start rolling off the list of things that a man's supposed to do, he's supposed to change tires, which you probably can change the tire.
Can change a tire.
Yes. But is that a basic or
That-
should it be?
It should be. It should be.
Well, you need to tell these women that.
Because my nieces, my oldest niece know how to, and the other ones that's coming
You need
after,
to tell
they
these women that because listen, a man might get looked down on if he was to wait for AAA to come and change his shit.
if you got AAA and you can wait. But if you're
It's
in
a
the middle,
paid service.
if
Like,
you're
wow.
nowhere and you don't have AAA or you can't get in contact with AAA, you might be in a dead zone. A woman should know how to change a tire. What
So
you gonna thumb on the side, wait for somebody to come
give
help
me
you?
another one that is supposed to be a man's thing, but is basic like is a basic like
In my house, I don't touch trash.
Hmm,
I don't touch the trash.
hmm.
I have 3 boys that live with me.
Okay.
My son, his friend, and my nephew. So I don't touch the trash.
Mhm.
But I feel like that's something like even when I
Is
was
that
married,
is
I'm
that
not touching.
supposed to be a man?
Yes.
Because no, listen.
No, I'm not touching
If
trash.
if you are a single woman, you live by yourself, who's gonna take out the trash?
Right, but that goes for anything though. So if you're a single man and the dishes, because
No,
some women,
but that's why
some women feel like just like I saw something on social media that said if a man has a woman, he should not. Yeah,
he shouldn't have to.
he shouldn't have to,
Right.
because that's deemed a woman's role.
But that's why I said all of those supposedly women roles are supposedly basic life skills that those are things that men should know how to do.
Okay, that's
Even as a woman, yes, with the trash, but even as a woman, you have women that don't know shit about changing a tire and will
You're right.
never want to know.
You're
Um,
right, but some
I-
men don't either.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a whole other conversation about that we are not gonna go into. We're not gonna go into because I don't feel like we got time. I will revisit that. And it goes to something like I think these men are being raised that way.
Oh well,
but-
we can go there because
no.
my 17-year-old.
We don't have that time. We don't have that time. It ain't just that. It ain't just tired, but I had this thing. So this lady, she moved on from a previous relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's 8 months pregnant with the next guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I guess basically he's everything that she wanted the ex to be,
Okay.
right? Everything that she wanted from the ex that she was looking for, far as in the way he loves her, the way he talks to her, looks at her, buys her things, spoils her, whatever else. Like that's everything she wanted. That was everything she wanted from the ex, right? So, like I said, she's 8 months pregnant. She messages the ex and basically lets him know, like, this guy that she's with now is doing everything that she wish he would have done,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think she went on to say, maybe in the next lifetime or something, you would do that stuff for me or whatever else. Current Bay sees that and it's a wrap.
As it should be.
Okay.
As it should be. So if you have a man that's doing everything that you want him to do, like, why are you texting your ex who did not do?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
That does not do,
Yeah.
all these things. Why are you texting? Why are you texting him, telling him that's what you want from him, or that's what you wanted from him? Yeah, so he should be done. Give her ass some damn child support. And are they married? Were they married?
No, I don't think that. Oh, no, no, no. Your husband take. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, her husband. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So give her some damn child support and divorce papers, and let her go on to this ex, because she done laid out the blueprint for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing XYZ. I wanted you to do that. I've given you the blueprint. Let him do it
Mm-hmm.
and take care of your baby.
Oh, so she says while we were out on a date, I snapped pictures and videos of everything that this man was doing for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent it to my ex.
Mm-hmm.
I shared how I wished that he would have did those things for me, but didn't. Basically,
She's giving him the blueprint. Go back to your ex. The husband definitely should.
for me, it sounds like she's not over
No,
X.
no.
Um, what do you think? What are your rules on communication with exes?
Mhm. It just depends on, I feel like, um how you broke up. If it's a simple, hey, how you doing? Maybe a happy birthday, happy Father's Day, happy
All right,
Mother's
so we
Day.
talking about you. So
Me?
no, you're talking about you. So
Okay.
the guy you were with,
Mm-hmm.
is there a limitation on the communication or type of communication that he should have with his ex?
Yeah. Like it should be deep conversations. I
When
just
you say
don't
deep like what?
like, you should not be telling your ex things that are going on in our relationship.
Okay, that's a no go.
Yeah, like you should not be telling her,
You
you
should not.
know, you you should not be telling her,
Hmm.
if we're having arguments or if there's something going, wrong in our relationship. But
Right.
no. Like simple, if you have children together, that's another dynamic. You're gonna talk about the kids.
Hmm.
Yeah. But things that go along in our relationship or reminiscing, because I mean, what you reminiscing for?
Yeah. So
Bye.
I think she was 100% out of
Wrong.
bounds.
Right.
Wrong. Um, Pictures, videos. I mean, listen, I think for me, the guy missed out on his blessing with her. He didn't do the things that she wanted, she liked, found me. If I'm the guy that she found me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing these things for her, I'm making her happy,
Mm-hmm.
blah, 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 whatever else. So it ain't like it is what it is. Like I don't feel like you need to or have to, like in the grand scheme of things, you reaching out or reaching back to this ex, telling him like, hey, I found me a man that is everything I wanted or everything I wanted from you.
Okay, well, you can't say that this new man is making her happy then, because she's not happy. Because he's doing everything that she thinks she wants,
No, everything that
but
she wants. No,
from
everything that she
from
wants.
from a, but he's not the right person, so she's not happy.
So that's true.
She's not happy because if you were happy, you wouldn't care about this man who was not doing these things for you.
That's why I feel like go back to what I said earlier, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Yeah, I listen.
Yeah, that husband had every right to. You said he did get rid of her, right?
I yeah,
Yeah.
that's she was like he wants to leave me, blah blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah.
As he should.
She lucky her head wasn't in between the washer and dryer.
Not 8 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant, Reggie. Wait till after she had the baby. Wait till her 6 weeks up. God dang.
Oh man. All right. So listen, this is thing that we do called Unapologetic Truths, which you are aware because I'm pretty sure you have
Mhm.
watched the podcast before. So we are going to do some unapologetic truths and then we are going to get out of here. All right. So um what's the smallest yet most impactful change you made to transform your life after a major setback?
Ooh. Writing out goals and working towards them. Like actually, if you have goals, I write them out now. If I want to do X, Y, Z, if there is, say for instance, you want to save $1,000. So I'm writing out like how much, per check I want to save.
Okay.
Or if I want to save for a certain, I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks next year. Then I have Caleb, my son graduating or whatever. So I want to save, I want to save, I want to save. And I am writing out, not just thinking about it. I'm actually writing and putting, like I have envelopes that I'm saving.
Okay.
So I think that's something small, but
I don't think mine is small. Me having a daughter changed a whole lot, like in my life, like how things I did, far as in how I treated women, um, relationships with them. I guess that falls. Everything will fall under how I treated women. So, yeah, I think, and that's probably not small, but it was more or less, like I gotta, especially, and I guess that happened really when because once me and my her mom, we were married, got divorced, I was awarded custody of her, of my daughter, and she was staying with me at the time. So, well, even before that, like her just staying with me, like I had to move a certain way and do things a certain way. Like I didn't want her to see me having random women in and out the house or whatever else, even though like, okay, I'm single, divorce just happened, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
like, so I didn't want her to think or see that and view that as acceptable. And then she was, Passion was, I guess you could say clingy, like even uh female women friends, if you don't like the female word, bunch of women that don't like female what. But anyway, um I would see how she like gravitated to some of those women friends, and like it's just like, damn, like how do I, what I'm saying? Like she likes her a little too much. Like I don't, what I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
Okay.
Uh, no, 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 no,
But you
no.
should though, with
Yeah.
having daughters.
Mm-hmm. What type of affection you crave the most?
Physical touch.
Physical touch. Okay. Listen, so y'all listen. We're both Aries, which is crazy. And me and Dre are both Aries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dre's Aries too. Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you? What's your
Physical touch.
physical touch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was I don't know, like, so I think it's kind of like evolution, because I can say that now, and then like there probably is a woman that would be like, no, he don't. Because maybe like with her, that wasn't the case, but then afterwards, like, I don't know how long afterwards, I'm just like, I was just like you think to yourself, like, damn, like that person, like really, like, like I told this story before I said it. Like it almost felt like this woman had like was an octopus. Like she had like 8 hands, because
Yeah.
like whenever we were together, I just like it just felt like her hands was all over me everywhere. It's just like, damn, like, like, and it was kind of like times like, oh my God, like, why is she always touching on me? But then after a while, once we stopped dealing with each other, it's kind of like one of those things like, damn, like, when you meet other women, it's just like, I don't got like no physical
Right.
touch or nothing from them. Like, damn, they ain't nothing, like, what I'm saying? Like, but yeah,
So
like,
you like clingy?
yeah, 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 yeah. At that time, I didn't. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
like, it's definitely like missed, well, was missed. But yeah, like I said, like it just like I don't know. It's just like you ever been weirded out. You're like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Where these hands coming from?
yeah,
Where these hands
like,
coming from?
like you would move around and then be like, shit, like where? Like that's what it felt like, yeah, like her hands is all over the place, but definitely clean. All right, last one. Where are we at? Where are we at? Damn, the fuck. All right, here we go. If you was with your crush, what's something that can completely turn you off about them?
Hmm.
You with Kofi?
Ooh, he has bad breath.
If he has bad breath,
Yes.
like halitosis,
Oh, yes. Like a bad tooth
is
back there.
okay.
You got too much money. A rotten mouth. Mm-mm. Bad breath. Like
But you can
not
see
just like you've eaten or morning breath. You know what I'm saying? Like not that. I'm talking about
uncurable.
you're right. You need that tooth pull back there. Like that bad.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Um, I feel like are we? Yeah, cigarettes. No, no. That's a dub. That's a dub.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
So what if you met
Cigarettes,
what if you met
cigar. If like I like even like women that I have like, you know what? Oh, she's attractive. She's blah blah blah. And you scrolling through pictures, and then you see them in a cigar bar with a cigar. I was like, oh,
So what if you met someone and she's just like y'all vibe. You don't know off the rip. You don't know.
yes, you do. You know,
Well, I'm
I
not saying
hate
that.
when I hate.
I'm
No,
talking
no, no.
about like maybe she smokes cigars. Maybe she go to cigar bars.
Okay.
And you're not gonna know off rip. You know, because you can tell a cigarette smoker sometimes.
No,
But
I feel like you could a cigarette
a
a
non
non-cigarette smoker
okay.
can always tell.
Okay,
And I hate
so
when people say that, like, yeah, I smoked cigarettes for 10, 15 years and no one never knew it. No, motherfuckers knew. They just didn't say nothing to you. Like it's no mistake.
okay, so 86 the cigarettes. Cigar bars. What if that's something she enjoy? You don't know that off the rip. You meet this person, y'all talking, y'all vibing, you like this person, and she be like, "Well, let's go to a cigar bar." 3 months later, like let's go. And you're like, I don't smoke. You know, and it may not have come up in conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something she does. She don't do that all the time. So 3 months later, she's like, "Let's go to a cigar bar." How you gonna feel about that?
I don't like it.
You gonna stop? You're
I
gonna
don't
you
like
gonna
it.
stop vibing with this person because she smokes cigars every once in a while?
We gotta talk about that.
So is that something you're willing to talk
That's something
about
she gonna have to
to
change.
change? Right. So is that something you're willing to ask for her to change at 3 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something that she's willing to ask me to change.
Okay.
I think we all have things that I feel like no one's 100% perfect for you. You're not
No,
gonna find it.
absolutely
So it's
not.
gonna be things that you
Other than me.
it's gonna be things that you're like, you know what? Well, it's hard. But I feel like it's hard to ask someone to change certain things, but I feel like if you
Right.
are in tune with that person and you like, for instance, I dated this, well, I guess you can call it dated or whatever. Um, there's someone that hates the sound of like when you're peeing and the water, like
Yeah.
just that sound. So, I was just like, okay, you know what? Let me put some tissue in here or something, or maybe
Okay.
turn some water on while I'm peeing so they don't, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
like annoying sound. I dated a woman that she hated everything about toilets and unless she used it. Like don't sit nothing on the toilet. Don't like, I don't know. Like that was just like one of her weird things. So
Okay.
like there was one time, I forgot where we was at, but she was like, hey, can you hand me a towel or something? And I just went in there, put the towel on the toilet, back of the toilet, Oh my God. Why would you do that? I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, it's not like I put it in the toilet or did like I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
I don't understand it, but
me
I mean
neither.
that was
And
just
but
that was
everyone has their
so
vices, peeves, whatever.
so
Smoking, a beer drinker, no. No, I don't. I listen when I'm out and I see a woman walking around with a beer bottle in her hand,
So
it
that
just
makes them unattractive.
yes, that just like I don't know that
Oh,
it just
Reggie.
give me nigga vibes.
Reggie,
It
really?
gives me nigga
So
vibes.
the finest thing in the room could be instantly unattractive if she
I don't
go
like
to the
that.
bar and order a beer.
And she just drinking out of beer bottle
Like a
like
beer
that.
bottle is the finest thing in the room.
Pour it in a glass. I
Okay.
think that's a little more
Like feminine.
feminine,
Okay.
classy,
Okay.
ladyish to me. You just walk around holding a beer bottle, drinking out the yeah, nah, nah, nah. Bad feet.
Okay. What is bad feet? You gonna
I
have to
love feet.
elaborate. You have to elaborate.
This is the feet that just don't look good, and if you don't take
Okay.
care of them,
But they can't help
they don't got
it.
like I who
They,
can't help it.
they can't help how
I'm
they're
just
born
well,
with.
I mean, yeah, but no, 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 no,
Now, I'm not talking
no,
about
no, no,
like just
no,
like
no, no,
not
no.
having a pedicure and them being done.
If you
I'm talking about like what if they have bunions or hammer toes? And,
so
you know what I'm saying? Like they
how do you get
have
how do you get bunions or hammer toe?
you don't have. I mean,
That's not that's
it's.
not nothing you're born with. You're not born with bunions or hammer toes.
I mean, but it happens like with
It,
shoes and stuff that
right.
you
So
wear.
that
So
means taken care of. Just like you would want that man to take care of his tooth so he ain't got that bad dead tooth in the back of his mouth.
what if it's
You
something that happened that they couldn't control, like when they were growing up? You know, it happened while they were growing up and they can't help it. And it's a surgical procedure. And they may not want to do surgery or you're going to judge them based off their feet? Reggie.
dude, listen, that's an extreme. We'd have to that's something that would have to be discussed. No, yeah, because no one's born with bunions,
No,
corns,
no,
hammer toe.
no.
Uh,
But sometimes people are put in unfortunate situations that these things
name one.
happen.
Name one for me.
Say for instance, they were growing up and they had to wear, too small shoes.
But that's growing up though. Once you hit that adult age or whatever else,
Okay, well, what if they form a bunion at
listen.
15?
Everyone knows like I love Ashanti.
Okay.
And I saw them feet, I was like, oh my God.
And she
Oh
has too much
my
money. I've
God.
never seen her feet, but she
Oh,
has too much money to have some bad feet now.
oh, they were
Shanta
sad.
girl, get it together.
But of course, you know, the shoes that she wears,
You right?
touring,
Yeah.
dancing, whatever else. So I mean, that could be an alibi, but it's still just like, oh, girl, them feet. Oh my God. Um, all right. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nope. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I appreciate you for joining us. Do you got socials or anything that you want anyone to look you up on, send you a friend request, check you out anything?
Well,
Or
I screen my Facebook because I get so many. So I screen my Facebook
so
friend
no.
requests. So, but Instagram, and I do not accept everybody on Snap. So you can follow me on Instagram. It's simply Brittany. You're gonna have to put it on the screen somewhere.
Simply Brittany.
Underscore Brittany.
Simply underscore spell Brittany, please.
BRETTNEY.
Brittany.
Brittany. Yes.
All right. Simply underscore Brittany.
Yeah. Screen my Facebook. I get too many friend requests. I do.
Whatever. Anyway.
And Snap is invite only. So
Listen, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd like to thank everybody that supports us and continues to watch, view, listen, whatever you do. I appreciate it. My family, thank y'all. I love y'all for being a support system backbone that I need. And we're coming off the holidays. Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving
I did.
or your Turkey Day?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
okay. I enjoyed mine too. I didn't do anything. My daughter wanted to cook everything. I fried a turkey.
Lucky you.
Listen, I am the official turkey fryer in the family. Like it's going to happen. It's going down, and we are
Okay.
going to have a fried turkey every. Like, yeah, that's.
And it was good during Friendsgiving, so it was good. It was good.
Yeah, we had a Friendsgiving.
We had a Friendsgiving, and it was good.
Yeah. But once again, thank y'all for everything. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all next week. We out of here.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.